of this entire run, the 4 games to get to the playoffs and to do what they're doing, is the Sean Taylor story. And as you can see, we're now joined by Sean Taylor's father, Pete, who was on our pregame show. Again, we are honored to have you here. We extended the invitation, and Pete said, yes, I want to be a part of this. And let me tell you something. For those out there, watching a game with Pete Taylor, it's a surreal moment for us to sit there and watch, knowing what you've been through and knowing how much you root for this burgundy and gold team. So I start with you and just the initial, your reaction to this, the way this thing ended.
I think just watching the team today and just watching the run, it was a great run. If it had, like LeVar said earlier, if it had to end, it ended with a good, a sad loss, but at the same token, we could build from this. Yeah,
you said it when you talked to that team, 5 weeks ago, that you wanted those guys to play like Sean played. And that's to fight each and every play. And certainly they did that. No one thought, first off, when they were at 5 and 7, that they were going to make this playoffs.
That's right.
And then to get the 4 straight and get it done. I posed the question to you two guys. I mean, all you guys, as I said, surreal moment to watch football with Pete Taylor, and to see this team who, after 3 quarters, we thought we were all. It
felt good. Yeah. It felt good watching it with Mr. Taylor, and good to be back around him. Good to see him again. Unfortunate we had to end it off this way, but I tell you what, the defense, watching the way they played, watching how LeRon played, and the fierce, tenacious defense that was exuded out there today. I think it was, it was good. It was good to have him there. It was good to see how hard that the team played today.
Yes.
I ask you because we won't hopefully ever go through it. But during this ball game, when LeRon Landry starts making plays, the first words out of Chris Collinsworth's mouth is they have Sean Taylor's spirit in them. They're playing. He's playing through them. When you hear it, what does it do for you?
Well, when I heard it, I just felt that the team was just ready to start rolling again. They were in that mode of saying we're going to take it and win it. And unfortunately, like I said before, things happen. But we're glad that the Burgundy and Gold showed up and did what they had to do.
It was great for me to sit there and watch the game with him. And I understand you one thing. I can see where Sean got a lot of that attitude and aggression from, because he's really into it. He's not just sitting there watching the game very quietly. But I think for me, I think even bigger than the game, getting a chance to meet you and finally having a lot of answered for me. I think the more I sat outside and talked with you, I found out, you see Sean and you begin to see the way he is. When you look at Pete, you see Sean. But I think a lot of the things that I was wanting to know were definitely answered. And I would say, you know what? You look at him, you see how he is, and you can understand, Sean Taylor, the way he had begun to progress. So I appreciate watching the game with you, man.
When you look at him, by the way, you can't but not look and see Sean Taylor's face in this, too, by the way. You see that Papa's got son's face. And really, it lends itself to the perspective, Ray Brown, and that, the emailer's going to call in very upset with why did Todd Collins throw that deep pass? Why didn't we score when we had the ball in 1st and 14? But proper perspective is, it's a game.
It is. This team, they made a nice run. What they did here today, they got to be proud of themselves. I'm sure they're disappointed in the outcome, obviously. But I think the fact that this football team is allowed to gather itself, win 4 games in a row, and take it on the road and have an opportunity to win this football game has been a very impressive run for them.
And as LeVar stated, they have nothing to hang their heads on. Hang their heads down about. But, as you look at it, you're going to get to the point of breaking down this game as time goes on. This team did make a great 4-game run. Today they went out, and I think when they went up 14-13, I'm thinking the game is over. It's going to happen. But you have to seize opportunities that you get. And when they did not get those points, you begin to get that feeling of a little bit of what we saw earlier in the year.
You saw Sean Sweeza miss, which was normally a kind of a chip shot field goal for him. Of course, I still think Anthony Mix should be allowed to take that ball in on the. I don't get that rule, but hopefully at some point it'll change. But it's too late now.